Hey everybody, welcome back to Marsh RC, brought to you today by White Rose Hobbies. I am out in their drift shack right now making this next video for you. Today we have an unboxing and review of two different vehicles made by Huina RC. They are the 114 scale front end loader and the 114 scale excavator. So actually, I'm sorry, they call this the wheel loader. All right, this one over here is called the wheel loader. So let's move the excavator out of the way and we're going to dig right into the front end or the wheel loader. All right, so they come very nice packaged. And these things are awesome in the fact, one of the reasons is they are 100% ready to run. They come with the remote, battery, and charger. The only thing you will have to supply is the batteries for the remote. Other than that, everything's included. So as you can see, here it is, all nice and packed up. When it comes like this in the box, everything is with it. The remote, here's the charger. It just goes into a USB, so it doesn't have an actual like LiPo charger or anything like that you need for it. It does come with a few spare parts, a couple little tools like most RC cars do. Here it is. Get it up elevated for you guys. So a little bit about this thing. So like I said, it's Huina RC, and this one in particular is the wheel loader, or front end loader as most people say. Some features about this one in particular. It does have full working lights in it. So it has the front lights, which are red for some reason. I don't know if that's a thing over in China where these things are originally from. It has the working rear lights as well. It also has turn signals, and that's not a very common thing for something to see on RTR is a full light kit like that. It has sound, so it will actually sound like a motor running when you're using this thing. You can turn the lights and sound off with the remote. It is a 10-channel remote, it says. I don't know what all of those channels are necessarily for. There's a lot of buttons on this remote that don't actually do anything. They're kind of just for show. So we'll get into that later. Now this one here is mostly plastic in the rear. Like all of this is mostly plastic. The top of the cab is metal, but all this here is plastic. The fenders in the front are plastic. Now where the metal comes in is most of this all in here is metal. These side supports are plastic, but all the inner parts right here are metal. The bucket is metal. This underside part of the chassis is plastic, but right here where it turns, the swivel area, that is all held together in metal pieces. Other than that, that's really about it as far as features for this thing. This is kind of basic. There's not a whole lot to it. The tires are rubber. There's no foam in them, but it is a really stiff rubber. Plastic wheels. The battery for this one is right back in here. There's a little screw, take the battery compartment out, and then the on-off switch is right here. Now I'm going to turn it on real quick just so you can kind of see what it's like running, but we're going to do an actual full running demonstration of this and of the excavator, and we'll have that posted up in the next few days. So there's the sound running. That's what it, lights, maybe. You can't really see them on the camera. It's pretty light out here, but the lights are working. And then of course, bucket. Wrong way. These controls are very touchy when you're not used to them. But as you can see, when it turns in the full center. All right, so that's it for this one. Again, not a super amount of features in this particular wheel loader, but here's the cool thing about it. It works, it is functional, and it's not expensive. This one retails for $449. I want to double check that price. So this one right here costs you $449, which if you compare it to RC four-wheel drive or some of the other ones out there, you know, you're going to be $2,000, $2,500, $3,000 to get something of the same size. Much cheaper, much more affordable for most people out there. All right, let's set this one aside and move on to the Excavator, which is a lot nicer. So here we go. Same company. So it's the Huina RC. This one comes in a lot nicer of a case. As you can see, it has the front buckles on there and everything like that, or the metal latches. When you open this up, first of all, this is nice, really cushiony felt, which is fantastic. And then you have your second lid that opens up, which is nice foam, durable foam. And then this is what you see. I don't want it to fall out. This is what you see. Got stuck. There we go. This is what you see when you open it all up. All right, so let's get this thing out. First thing, this is the controller for it. It's awesome. It's like an older PS3, PS2 style control, which is actually awesome. I love the way I think it feels. And it doesn't feel like hard plastic. It has some kind of a rubbery coating on it, which makes it feel really good when it's in your hands. Again, same type of battery charger, just plugs into your USB. And again, this one comes with a few spare parts, a few screws, a couple extra tracks. The tracks on this is actually metal. I'll get into that in a minute, but again, standard stuff. Let me try and get this out by myself. They did a really good job packing these things. All right, well, we're taking it all out. All right, guys, here it is. The Excavator. So this one is metal. This one is all metal. The nice thing about it is that it is all metal and it's still a good price point. The price point on this one is $749, which again, if you're going to RC four-wheel drive or something a little higher end like that, you're going to be $3,000, $2,500 easy. Everything is metal in this for the most part. There's a few plastic pieces like these pipes, hoses right here. They're obviously plastic. This railing right here, this railing is metal. Everything, all metal. All right, so some of the features on this thing. This one has 3 attachments for the front. So right now, what's on the front is the scoop bucket. Then you also have these grabber arms. All right, and then the last one, which is really cool and we haven't played with it yet, is a functioning jackhammer. So this one, you swap this out, plug this in, and the jackhammer will actually go in and out like a real jackhammer would on one of these. So both of these, including the wheel loader, I didn't go over it on that. It has these hydraulics on it. They're not actually real hydraulics. They're there for show. The way this thing operates, and the same with the wheel loader, is it's called a ball screw, and I will post a picture in this video of what they're actually talking about with it being a ball screw. But it's not servos, and but it's not hydraulics either. This one also has battery compartment opens up on the top, which is a metal lid. All right, that's where the battery goes. This one still turns on and off underneath the back like the wheel loader. Another feature that you use this compartment for is this one has working smoke. So you can use the smoke from model trains, and when you're in here, there's a little hole, fill it up in that hole, and there's a button on the control to turn the smoke on and off. So that's a really cool feature. This one also has working sound and lights. It does not have tail lights, obviously. It's a excavator. It only has lights up here in the front on the arm. Metal tracks on this one, I spoke briefly about that earlier. It is all metal tracks the whole way around this thing. This one is 99% metal. All right, everything underneath is metal. All this is metal. The whole body's metal. The whole arm is metal. Everything is great on this. This is a really heavy duty one. So let's get a little bit of running on some features. Sound is already there. I was looking for that one. So on this one, the sound and the lights are on the same button. Now, I don't know if you heard or could see a little bit at all, but probably not. There is some smoke coming out of here right now. Or if I stand in front of you, you can actually kind of see it a little bit. All right, so functions. So this is kind of cool, is in if you look in the front of the controller, there's 4 buttons. One side controls one side of the tracks forward and reverse. The other side controls the other tracks forward and reverse. So you can do that little nifty little maneuver like real tracks would. So if you hold the top on one side and the bottom on the other at the same time, it just does a spin. And if you hold them at the same time, forward, reverse. The other cool thing about this remote is this one has a little LCD screen on it. And on this LCD screen, it displays a few cool pieces of information. 2 really good ones are the battery life for the controller and the battery life for the excavator itself. Now, if you've seen one here, I don't know if you can really see it, but it says time display on the top. All right, that time display is, there's a way that you can actually go into this and program a timer so that you can't, after that timer runs out, you can't run it anymore. Like, it'll just cut it off until you go in and put the password back in or whatever to turn it back on. So that's kind of a neat feature. Not really sure where you would use it unless you're renting this thing out for like an hour or 10 minutes at a time. So the one bad thing about both these is they're not American. They're not from an American company. So the instructions that you get with them are actually in a different language completely. So what you can do is contact the manufacturer, I believe, or on their website, I'm not sure where it came from, and get the English version, and then you can just print them out. All right, so that's it. That is the Huina RC. Actually, I forgot the price on this one. The price on this one retailing at $749 plus tax. So again, it's a pretty good bargain compared to what you pay for some of the other models out there. So that's it on both of these trucks. Please, I will link the White Rose Facebook and website in the description below. Go check them out if you're interested. They are taking pre-orders on both of these machines right now. So if you're interested, go check them out. Let them know you want them. Get in contact with them. And other than that, that's it for this video. Please like, subscribe, share, and stay tuned for more unboxings. And stay tuned for the next few days when we have running videos of both of these machines out in the dirt.